So the hacks are a really good opportunity for both various people from various different industries to come together to develop a solution or multiple solutions or ideas that can really help drive the industry forwards. So we had quite a lot of, industry leaders and C-levels and execs there from the retail industry, but then also quite a few influences from technology, from finance, from different sectors. And when you find that you have a really diverse group of people from different audiences and different backgrounds working together to come together, you can build a solution that you wouldn't just get as a bunch of, C-level executives who are only from a retail background and don't have those experiences. So it sort of drives this more powerful change that can really help to, evolutionize and take the next step in retail.
Retail is 24/7. You can never escape from it. You're always looking at the data. You're always figuring out how to deliver better for your customers. And actually, the value of taking a step back for a day, taking on board some really different perceptions and perspectives from different people is invaluable to allow you to do those two things better, to be able to deliver even better for your customers. So learning from others and taking that step back is really important, I think.
I think it's really important for us to actually be part of the World Retail Congress hack, because it's just great to get so many people together and people across our industry to actually understand about the challenges that we face within retail, but also the opportunities and the solutions and the great ideas that are available to sort of really build for the future and actually build a very different retail landscape. So it's fantastic.
Consumers are changing at a faster pace than has ever happened. We started the day looking back at some of the big changes that have happened over the last 5 years and how unrecognizable the market is now. And I think the next 5 years will be even more fundamental. The rise of influencers, the change in how you speak to different demographics within the market, how people respond to some of the staples of retail that have been around for decades that no longer resonate. It's going to be a fascinating next 5 years, and that was really where I took some great focus from.
There's so much change within sort of customers' behaviours, and actually really the need for our business specifically to actually get ahead of even the market that we're in today. And I think that just listening to some of our colleagues today and their retail experiences, just that pace of change that's taking place is just so quick. Some of the challenges that we face, both from a technological point of view, but also understanding our customers, just the importance of actually just moving so much quicker is really something I'll be taking away from today. So yeah, really important.
So I think you see that consumer behaviours and consumer habits are changing. So consumers are being more conscious of their ethics and their morals and what the businesses they buy from, what their ethics and morals are. They see things, they want them instantly. And there is these increasing new sort of trends that weren't around within the last 5-10 years, which has come around because of technology. And retail is, not a traditionally techie thing, which is why it's good that there were so many technical experts there, so that sort of retail could go, what are we supposed to do? Why have these trends come about, and how can we try to work together to solve them? And then how can we use technology to solve them, which is something I don't think they'd necessarily be able to figure out in isolation.
Yeah, first hack session was great. Brilliant to actually meet so many new people from different retail experiences as well. So that's been really powerful, and just great to get so many different ideas up on the board, and also things so far forward as well. It's quite often we're actually found just identifying or dealing with today's challenge as opposed to just really thinking about the future. So it's been brilliant to actually sort of work with such a good collective group of people today to actually do that.
Look, I think it's an amazing collection of people across the spectrum in retail, coming from really digital backgrounds or real bricks and mortar backgrounds, talking about some of the biggest developments they think there's going to be over the next 5 years, and that provides an incredible amount of learning. It was great, incredibly immersive, a very long day, some really interesting, challenging themes that came through, and real passion. If you ever want a real example of how passionate the best retailers in the world are, this was it. So the whole focus really was around what are we expecting in the next 5 years, where are some of the big challenges, regardless really of what area of retail you're coming from. So obviously a lot of my focus has been on digital, but for anyone involved, I think there were some really interesting learnings as digital and bricks and mortar really evolve.
I think getting involved is a real way to sort of make your mark on the industry and try to evolutionize it and push it forward. Technology has completely changed the way that consumers interact and buy and shop, and this is really the way for you as a member of the industry to try and drive that change forward and, you know, try to move it in the direction you'd like it to be.
Look, the day was full of passion, ingenuity, and real energy. It was great.